Sometimes it's best to not let your Mac to go to sleep. Maybe you are working on a download, maybe you have an upload going, maybe you are working on some sort of process which could be interrupted if your Mac were to sleep. So what do you do in that case? Well, there aren't really many things that you could tweak in the power settings in macOS, but there's a free tool which I like to use, which is open source. It's awesome. Let's check it out. So this free program is called KeepingYouAwake, which is appropriately named because as it's designed, it will keep your machine from going to sleep, either indefinitely or for a certain interval of time, depending on your preferences. So right now it's active and my machine is set to never go to sleep. So if I turn that off, then my machine will sleep normally. And you can just see I can toggle it on and off pretty easily from the mini bar, which is pretty cool. I can also right click on this and say, you know what, be active for a duration. So let's just say for the next hour, don't sleep. And after an hour, then the machine will begin to sleep normally. But for an hour, let's just say I've got a process going that I want to ensure completes within that hour, then I want to ensure that the machine will not sleep, then I can do that. And then after that period, go and sleep normally, which is fine. But this is something that I wish I would have found before, this week, because last week was trying to upload a video to YouTube and I noticed that it was going to take a couple of hours. So I figured, well, I'll grab my phone and I'll go do something else. And I realized that about halfway through with the app on my phone, I realized that the upload progress had stalled, which is, not cool. And I got back to the machine and realized, the machine had gone to sleep. Not cool. So using something like this, I could have easily prevented that. I could have kept the machine on for a couple of hours or indefinitely, and the upload would have finished, just fine. But I like this tool a lot because it's free, it's open source, and it's also battery aware, which is pretty cool. So if you want the machine to sleep when your machine reaches a certain battery percentage, so maybe you're working on battery power and you're not plugged into an external power cord, and you want your machine to go ahead and sleep no matter what. If you hit a certain battery percentage, you can do that. So why would you want to do that? Well, if you have a bunch of things open and say you've got a bunch of windows open, a bunch of apps, Chrome tabs, that sort of thing, that you don't want to have to go through and reopen, then you could set the machine to sleep, because what that will do is it will preserve everything that you have open and put the machine into a low power state without having to reopen everything, which is a nice function there of this program. So this is a free open source program. I like it a lot. Check it out. Maybe you like it. So if you like content like this, if you like videos about apps like this and just, the free and awesome utilities that are available for macOS, and we'll also talk about some paid apps as well. And even in the near future, we'll talk about Windows apps and tips and tricks and other cool stuff for Windows users as well. Then please click that like button. Please subscribe. It would really help me to grow the channel. I would really appreciate it. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Thanks.